There we go. She's recording. That's my brother Jamie over there.
Get my skinny side.
And that's his new airplane.
That my brother Ricky was kind enough to buy me and my daughter.
And that was me.
That's him.
And now we're here to maiden flight it, we hope.
Well,
A little bit of breeze blowing, but we're gonna see what happens. There we go. We're filming.
all right.
Hopefully the airplane is somewhere in the viewfinder. Let's take off. Turning into the wind. And away she goes. See, I'm holding full left stick, but it won't go all the way out. Now I've pulled back the throttle about halfway. And now it's turning by itself because of the wind. You turn with the ailerons and use the rudder as a supplement. So a turn is like a two-stick operation. And sometimes as you turn, you'll also need to pull a little bit of nose up.
That thing's going with the wind.
Hey, there's a great blue heron over there. Okay, I'm gliding now. That means I pulled the power all the way off. She's just kind of sinking under control. But you need to really, because
So the propeller's not going right now?
it might be windmilling, but there's no power being produced. Now I just pushed it back on. Want to fly it around a little? Now remember, you're on safe, so all you have to do if you get in trouble is let go. Leave the throttle the way it is approximately, although you can use that left thumb, that's your rudder switch. See, if you want to come down, you have to, again, hold the stick forward because otherwise it goes right back to level flight. All right, you want to stay on that side of the flight line. Doing well.
Now it'll go down and turn at the same time, kind of.
Yes, it will. But you got to realize that when you're flying that slow, in that attitude, you have very little elevator authority. So if you're like drifting down like this and you want to level out at the last minute, ain't going to happen.
You got to add more power.
You won't have the lift or the control of the elevator. You can experiment with making turns with the rudder only. Just push the rudder all the way over to the right or to the left and see what happens. That's it. You recognize that you needed to pull the nose up a little bit. Doing well.
Seems to be turning faster with just the rudder.
It might.
I don't know.
Airplanes are funny that way, especially when you get into, lightweight trainers like this.
There you go.
Want to practice a few approaches, go-arounds? Take it way down that way and then line up with the runway and bring it in. Keep a reduced power and push the nose down. When you're trying to make a turn and it's not turning fast enough, you got full aileron in, then add rudder, and that will make it turn faster. So you're not quite lined up with the runway.
Yeah.
Easy does it now. Hold it steady. That's good, that's good. All right, throttle up. A little more throttle.
Bring it out.
Yep, pull out. That's it. Turn it around. Keep your throttle up. Keep your nose up. Keep coming around to the left. Keep coming to the left. Okay. Now turn to the right. Watch your nose. Okay, left. Left bank, left bank, left bank, push the nose down. Left bank, push the nose down. Is your throttle off?
No.
Turn your throttle off and push the nose down. And come to the left. That was your right, your other left. All right, throttle up, full throttle. All right, let me demo that for you a couple times.
Sort of be watching
All
you,
right.
not the plane.
Nope. Now I'm going to take it. An airplane flies a pattern normally with left-hand turns. That is downwind leg. Then you turn on the base leg. And it's not exactly heading the way it's supposed to be heading, but I'm still working on lining up with the runway.
Right.
You want to be like coming right at yourself at this point, because otherwise you're too far out and you're not going to be on the runway. Now keep some power in because you got a bit of a headwind here. It's barely moving.
Yeah.
But it's actually got a fair amount of airspeed because of the wind factor. All right, you're almost over the runway. Now once you're over the runway, you can cut the power right off, but you have to push the nose down because now gravity is your motor. And then full throttle and up and away.
Your touch and go on the seaplane there was good.
I had a couple of them. One of them was a definite splash and go. I'm going to turn off.
Safe mode.
Yeah, well, I thought I was going to turn it off.
He did.
Yeah, but it didn't loop.
Well, it just corkscrewed.
Yeah, I saw it. That was a roll.
Roll, corkscrew, that's the same thing.
Well, it's not the same as a loop.
No, it's not the same. Right.
That's a loop.
Oh, I gotta play my loops and the screws.
He'll do other things too. Want to see a hammerhead?
Not really. Is that a dive straight down or something?
Well, the airplane kind of looks like a hammerhead coming over. The breeze is a little tough.
Yeah.
Trying to line it up, that's where I want to be. Now straight up, and then left rudder.
Yeah, I see.
Did you see the hammer?
Yeah, I saw it. See, my hammerhead would be different. It'd be the hammer striking the ground.
All right, I'll show you an Immelman roll. It's a way to change direction. It's a half loop and a roll at the top. Now you're coming in the opposite direction. Okay, I put it back into the middle slot, which is one, a little bit more control than a beginner slot. Now, you need a little bit of nose weight, and that's what makes it balloon up like that. And it's also what's making it a little difficult to get to the ground. You really need to hold that nose down elevator. Well, not that much. But you see how it ballooned right up?
Yeah.
I'm going to just try and take it around in a low circle.
I'd rather have it balloon up than balloon down.
Yeah, well, it might do either.
I could probably get that battery in a little bit better of a spot, Like as close to the front as I can get it.
All right, I went to full beginner mode here. I'm going to try and get it on the ground. On the ground, on the runway. Hey, not bad.
That was beautiful.
Why don't you taxi back? Hold your elevator and use only as much throttle as you need, and this is how you steer with this one, left and right. So you want to put your left in, all the way in left, and slide your throttle forward until it starts to move. There you go. Now let the rudder out a little bit. Put it back in. Easy does it. You don't want to go too fast because she's liable to take off on you. That's it. Hold that elevator. Wiggle. Whoop. That's the good part of having that prop in the back.
Yeah, I guess, right? It don't flip over.
Important though, something I might have mentioned, or if I haven't, it's important to remember. If you get into a situation like this where the prop could hit the ground or anything, throttle off instantly, or as close to instantly as you can. Okay, now I want to show you something. Give me the plane. Did you do the throttle cut? Okay, but look at your wings. Now, when you get upside down, the throttles the servos are going a little crazy because it's trying to level the plane.
Right, because it's in beginner
So
mode.
switch that off. That relaxes your servos. Listen, I don't know if we should do another flight.
No, it's a little breezy.
Yeah.
Picked up a little.
Come
you
back.
were having problems with it. Imagine me. I wanted to try and bring it in and land it and take it off, but
well, with such an easy plane, and what more we can do, we can try this right now. Link my transmitter to your transmitter so that we have a buddy box system.
Oh yeah, in case something goes wrong here.
So keep your transmitter on. I'm going to leave your airplane plugged in.
All right.
You think you could put this table up?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. I like this plane.
Oh, it's a great plane to learn on.
Cool. And it's not like I looked at some learning planes, right? And they were smaller than that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would lose